Hi, welcome to the Musical Midrash Project. This is part one of a replication of a Zoom concert I did last night to celebrate the completion of the songs for the Book of Devarim, which is really the completion of a 54-song Torah cycle that has occupied my attention since the previous high holidays through now. We're now in Chol HaMoed Sukkot, a few more days until Simchat Torah, and so I'll be sharing all of the songs from Devarim, including the final song, which I had not previously shared, although it's now posted at the musicalmidrash.com website. So I'll do the first four songs, or 4 or 5 songs, and then take a break and finish the concert on a second video. But I wanted to say a little bit, which I shared at the Zoom concert, about what I've learned so far from doing these 54 songs. It's a lot of stuff, and the year has gone in unpredictable ways. It's been a crazy year. It hasn't been the kind of year that I might have expected or thought, based on my history of past years. 2020, the secular year, or 5780, certainly took some interesting turns with COVID, with social justice upheavals, with just a tremendous amount of world stress and pain. And so what did I learn? These songs helped me in some very powerful ways of connecting me to something at a time of upheaval, something very solid and inspiring, something foundational, and consoling as well. I also learned to share the songs. I learned that it was more than my own personal meditation, but these songs could actually mean something to other people, and that's been really a tremendous lesson. I'm still learning, and even this presentation now is part of my learning. So thank you for listening, and I encourage you to get in touch with me and let me know what you think. So that's a quick little bit on what I've learned from over the past year, but I'm going to share several of the songs right now and kind of give something I don't do on the weekly postings, give a little bit of a meditation about what the songs relate to. So the first song is from Devarim, chapter 1, verse 39. Like all the songs from Devarim, this is a book that consists largely of Moses's sort of summing up speeches to the people of Israel. And so these songs, many of them have this sort of anthemic quality. They are meant to be songs for a kind of people's identity, the values that we rally around. And the songs very naturally move to that impulse in the words. As I've done throughout the year, the texts are selected for being lyrical, having a lyrical quality that called out, at least to my mind, as having a kind of a musical, an opportunity for music to elucidate the words. Because they were lyrical and beautiful in some way, I wanted to see what the music would do to these verses. So this first one, and it's not the only one, but this first song deals a bit with this sense of how is the next generation going to carry forward these words as Moses is about to leave this earthly plane. The words are going to continue. What are people going to take with them to live and fulfill the mission of the Torah that is Moses' teaching? So here's the song from Devarim, chapter 1, verse 39. ותהפכם אשר אמרתם ואז יהיה ושמרתם אשר לא ידעו היום the smallest children, those tiny children for whom you worry, how would they survive? And all the children, all of the children who still cannot know today, long from life, what you work for, I will give to them. What you hope for, I will give to them. All the blessings that you merit are for the children to inherit. So that's how we get started with Devarim. We continue the next song from Va'et Hanan. Has some similar thematic material. It is also kind of a concern about how these words are going to travel across generations. Moshe is speaking to a new generation of people who were not maybe physically present at Sinai, but he's saying to them, as he is to us, that these words that I'm teaching are not from a far long ago time at a faraway land. They're right here, and I like to say they are in your face. So this is chapter 4, verse 4 is the main verse, but it's supplemented with the third verse as well, 4:3. Face, a holy voice speaking from the fire on the mountain. Face to face, a holy voice is speaking from the fire on the mountain. Not for the sake of the ancients did the mountain thunder. Here we are standing with the fire and the voice resounding. Face, a holy voice speaking from the fire on the mountain. panim bepanim diber Adonai lechem bahar mitoch ha'esh. That's the song for Ve'et Hanan. Our third song from Devarim, from the Parasha Ekev. And then when I say Parasha, for those who are less familiar, each Parasha is a section of the reading of the book of Deuteronomy. The entire Torah is divided into 54 different sections, and they're read on a weekly basis. So 54 songs, they get combined sometimes into double portions to fill out the year. I won't go into all the details, but that's what we have, 54 sections by tradition. And so this is the third section, and the music responds to the verses in different ways. So this next one is a song about what happens to the heart as we encounter the divine. And I draw on a kind of a spiritual tradition, maybe a little bit of Americana. So it has a little bit of a different feel, still kind of, I think, in the anthemic vein. But this is from chapter 10, verse 16. Umaltem et orlat levavechem ve'arpechem lo takshu od. Umaltem et orlat levavechem ve'arpechem lo takshu. Torlat levavechem ve'arpechem lo takshu Circumcise your heart, your hungering heart. Curb your pride. Let your spirit fly. Circumcise your heart, your hungering heart. Curb your pride. Let your spirit fly. Levavechem ve'arpechem lo takshu od. Umaltem et orlat levavechem ve'arpechem לבבכם והרפכם לא תקשו עוד. Thank you. This next song, the fourth, Parasha, Re'eh, it's one of those songs that brings us to some of these foundational values that are at the heart of these anthems. These are the values that we want to carry in our hearts, that we want the songs to help instill in us, and reading the words of Torah year after year, around and around. It certainly is there. I hope the music helps these words to kind of penetrate maybe in ways that a regular reading doesn't. Music has this amazing quality to attach words to us emotionally and in some kind of deeper integrative way. So here's an attempt to take this very important verse and very beautiful verse from Re'eh, chapter 15, verse 11. כי לא יחדל אביון מקרב הארץ, על כן אנוכי מצווך לאמור, בטוח תפתח את ידך, בטוח תפתח את ידך. לאחיך, לעונייך ולאביונך בארצך, פתוח תפתח את ידך, פתוח תפתח את ידך. There will always be people around you in hunger and in need. May you always be open, open your hands, open your hands. For your sister and for your brother, for all the people lacking when others have plenty, open your hands, open your hands. בטוח תפתח את ידך, בטוח תפתח את ידך. Thank you. Those are the first 4 songs of Devarim. I'll be sharing the other songs on the next session.